What's the deal, everybody? What is the deal, everybody? Welcome to Raider Nation Unlimited. I'm your man, Wasted Talent. Yo, we got a lot to get into. But, I was just thinking, man, and I haven't said this in a long time, but as I always say, let's start this podcast. Yo! Oh my gosh. Man, there's a lot going on today, man. Yo, you know what I've been loving about what's been going on this year? And y'all, look, man, how's this sound? Does it sound good, man? I love it, man. Y'all like it, I love it. Look, we doing some improvements here. Listen, this is the Friday Bar Hop with your man Wasted Talent. Yo, my guy is in the place to be. Thor, Raider Nation Drinking Club. Yay. Sound good, bro. Listen, I need for y'all to do me a favor, yo. Y'all need to go out there and check out the Raider Nation Drinking Club, y'all. Like your life depended on it. I mean, they got some good content over there, man. Like, if you want to know what it's like to tailgate at the Oco Coliseum, some of the fly and wonderful people over there, you got to tap in with my dog, Thor. You got to tap in with my guy, Thor, man. So y'all go over there and support my brother, Thor, man. Yo, but let me give my shout-outs and salutations. Oh, man, it feels so good. Thank goodness it is Friday. My brother, Louis Garcia, always first in the place to be. What a Wasted. We here waiting on D-Hop. Like your life depending on it. We all are, y'all. Jimmy's Oceans 14. That's funny. Hey, Wasted, would you give up Renfro, a number 7 overall pick, and a 2024 second rounder for D-Hop, and a 3rd overall? Look, Jimmy, I'm going to be honest with you. You can't even make that trade happen on Madden, bro. There ain't no way. And when I say no way, I mean ain't no way the Arizona Cardinals are that stupid to give DeAndre Hopkins, unless the salary is so oppressive that they would do that. See, you got to understand something about Hunter Renfrow. Hunter Renfrow is well respected in the National Football League, but I think Hunter Renfrow's value is more on us as a fan base than around the National Football League, bro. And for you to give up your 3rd this year and your best player besides Kyler Murray for a lower draft pick this year and a 2nd next year, ain't no way that's happening, my guy. Yo, we got almost 200 in the room already. 3 minutes in, man. Get wasted with your brother, Wasted. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share this out. Y'all already know. Tell a friend, man. Share it out on all platforms, social medias, and all these Raider sites. Because we need more love in the room. We over 200. Let's get to 300, man. What is the deal, man? My brother Sean Johnson. Salute, Wasted. Yeah, man, we making moves. Filling this roster with good depth. Let's go knock this draft out on defense like your life depended on it. My dog Sean, man. Appreciate you. Jason Miller. What it is, Jason? I think that trade may take a little more by exact thoughts. Nah, I feel you, my dog. Come on, man. No disrespect, Jimmy's Ocean. Listen, bro. Would I take that? Let me answer your question because I didn't even answer it. Hell yeah, I would take that. But do I think it's likely? No. My brother Gorell Webster is in the place. What's the deal, man? Alpocalypse in the place. Welcome to Biff Malibu, the great, the illustrious and praiseworthy Biff Malibu. My guy, Robert Cisneros, Dubzilla, the resident meathead of Raider Nation. This is a mountain of a man who is a great friend of mine. Yo, PFF charging now for mock drafts? No way, bro. Really though. See, look, I like the part of Pro Football Focus where I get the advanced analytics from them. So I'm not gonna lie. I actually pay for Pro Football Focus. I don't notice it. I put it on like one of my credit cards. I don't. It's just like it's like $4.99 or like $10. I don't really notice it. And it's funny, man. I gotta go through stuff like that. There's so many things in this podcasting thing. If you like investing in it, that you pay for, that you're like, oh, it's only $20. It's only $10. That's only $40. And then you start looking up, you're like, wait a minute, man, I'm spending all kinds of money on this. And it's cool because, yo, you got to pour back into the product. So I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? But, man, yeah, no, I pay for Pro Football Focus. Let me see if my joint is still legit. If I can go and do mock drafts. We're going to do a mock draft. Yo, y'all want to do a mock draft later? We're going to do a mock draft before we get out of the place, man. Y'all already know. Fredro Music, Salutary, my dog, the great Biff Malibu in the place, man. Erie One, let's go. All right. Big Mo is in the place. Giovanni Ochoa. Oh, my God, Raider Ralph. So, y'all, let's get to it, man. It's Ramadan. Hit Stick Stepper. Wasted. Assalamu alaikum, my Aki. What it is, brother. What it is, my guy. Someone tell me what is happening. Look, I'll tell you what's happening, my brother. What's happening right now is that the Raiders have gone out, signed John Jenkins. Now, what that means is the Raiders have added to the middle of that defense like your life depended on it. And we've been wanting them to. Now, I'm not going to lie. John Jenkins has probably, I think he's been traded like 9 times. John Jenkins, by no means did we get Aaron Donald here. By no means did we get Cortez Kennedy here. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be for real here. But let me tell you what John Jenkins is. John Jenkins is a man who understands Patrick Graham's system. John Jenkins is 6'3". He's 340. He's stick-framed. Comes from Georgia, played in the SEC. 10 years experience, 33 years old. But he's a big guy in the middle who can stop the run and get up the field. Hold on. You're damn right, Biff Malibu. John Jenkins is definitely thick frame. The exact definition of thick frame. My guy, Rick, at work, listen to Wasted. Going to be a good day, man. I appreciate it, man. If I can make your work day go a little faster, man. I just got out of work myself, my brother. LV Maximus, my brother. Yes, you are our man. Wasted Talent, my brother. The official security for Mount Shillmore, man. That is my dog, man. Appreciate LV, man. Appreciate you guys. Wasted. If we get D-Hop, our offense will be hella unstoppable. Yeah, that part. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Look, do I think that it's likely that the Raiders are going to get DeAndre Hopkins, man? Nah. You know what I mean? Do I want them to? Yeah. Do I want the Raiders to go out and get him? Not so much to improve our offense, bro. I want us to go get DeAndre Hopkins to keep him away from the powerhouses in the AFC. Like, if DeAndre Hopkins goes somewhere, I want him to stay in the NFC. I don't want DeAndre Hopkins coming to the AFC West and playing with Patrick Mahomes, and I don't want him going to the Buffalo Bills. I can't take any more of these teams getting better around us. I just can't take it no more. I need for him to get the hell wherever he is, stay wherever the heck he is, and do not ever don a jersey that we got to deal with the way we'd have to. I don't want to have to go through the Buffalo Bills with DeAndre Hopkins and Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs and freaking all of the guys they got over there, man. They already got a damn good receiving core. I mean, if the Bills were smart, they'd go out and go get Travis Henry. Why do I keep calling this man Travis Henry, bro? Why do I keep dating myself, yo? Travis Henry's another standout running back with a million children, right? But I'm talking about Derrick Henry, the former Alabama running back, Tennessee Titan. If the Buffalo Bills went out and got Derrick Henry, oh my God. I don't know if you'd be able to stop them in short yardage. It would really be a cheat code because you got a quarterback that weighs 248 pounds and you got a damn running back that's like a damn defensive end running down the hill at you, man. It'd be ridiculous, man. But Listen, we ain't here to talk about the Bills. We here to talk about the Raiders. Oh, yes. The Raiders. Oh, my guy's in the place to be. The Oak Las Vegas Network is in the place to be. My brother Graf is in the place. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Oh, yo, my dog. Raid is in the place. Raid, what's good, man? Raid, when we gonna link up, bro? When are we gonna link up? But y'all, let's look, man. Let's get focused here. I'm all over the place, man. I got my brothers in the place to be, man. We always 300 in the room, man. Get wasted with your brother wasted, right? So with John Jenkins, man, what you're getting is you're getting a solid depth piece. You're getting a guy that is high depth, low-end starter. You're getting a guy that played in the Patrick Graham system, and you're getting a guy that Patrick Graham freaking picked. That's a guy that he said, yo, this is one of my guys. I had him in New York. I had him in Miami. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go over some of his numbers, bro. Let's go over some of his numbers, man. Now, 2013, drafted by the Saints. Played 16 games. Had 13 tackles, 8 assists. Saints, again, played 12 games, 14 games, 7 games. He got a lot less healthier as these years went on, man. Woo! 2016, he played 7 games for the Saints, 2 for the Seabags. Then 2018, he played 2017, he played 8 games again for Chicago Bears, didn't do much. 2018, played for the New York Giants, played 7 games. 2020, played 11 games for the Chicago Bears. 2021, he played 7 games for the Miami Dolphins, didn't really do much. And last year for the Miami Dolphins, played 16 games. 16 games. Now, he had 0 games started. He had 8 tackles. He had 12 assists. So, guys, listen. This guy is depth. This is typical Patrick Graham. This is typical David Ziegler. This is typical Josh McDaniels. They're going out and they're getting guys that they've coached before. They're going out and getting guys they're familiar with, right? Thing about it is this. He's a run stuffer, not much of a pass rusher, and that's okay. But to be quite honest with you, we have a young guy on his roster, Neil Farrell, that we drafted that fits the same mold, and we hope he'll be a much better player than this, right? So this is nothing for us to get excited about, but this is another big body in the room. There's not a lot of guys that have those kind of measurables, right? I'm not super excited about this. And see, the thing is, you have to view this from a prism of roster building. They didn't have a lot, like there were a lot of roster spots that needed to be filled in this free agency period. They let a lot of guys walk, right? The thing I was curious about was them saying that they didn't have the guys that they needed. So, okay, free agency. You had a whole bunch of guys whose contracts were null and void, and you can go get who you need to. And then they go out and they re-sign half of the guys who were here last year. And I'm like, okay, I'm not upset, but what's the plan? Because if you're going to go and you're going to tell me that these guys, because I've heard Patrick Graham say this last year, we need guys that smart and fast and this and that. And yo, that's fine. Then go get them. Don't bring the same guys who were here last year and then tell me that everything's going to be different, right? So you went out, you got a new guy in that defensive tackle room. But I'm going to tell you something. It better not stop here. It better not stop here. It better continue to go on. Because let me tell you something, man. I do not want to hear it. I do not want to hear it, man. I don't want to freaking hear it. First Super today, my brother Chris in a place. We could probably get him for 2 second-round picks. You talk about Nuke? Brother, let me tell you something. The Nuke deal from Arizona, let's get into that because I know that's what y'all all want to talk about. DeAndre Hopkins is a salary dump. The Arizona Cardinals have an issue with their cap, and they are dumping all kinds of salary. I guess the DeAndre Hopkins experiment was not working. They gave Kyler Murray a top-flight receiver, and I guess he can't handle it. I don't know what the hell's going on there. I don't know why he's leaving and what's going on. They went out and got his college teammate, whatever. We don't care about the damn Cardinals. But what I do care about is I care about where DeAndre Hopkins goes. Sometimes, man, you got to play defense by playing good offense. And you know what? I know we need more defense. But if the price is right, I would take a fly. I would definitely kick the tires on DeAndre Hopkins. That's what I expect my organization to do. Anytime there's a player that's at the top crust of the National Football League at any position, I want to have the kind of organization who actually does their homework and goes out there and tries to figure out a way we can make that particular player fit into what we got going on. If we could do that, man, I would love it. If we could bring him in, man, I would love it. But do I think it's likely? No, I don't. I really don't. I don't think he's ever coming here. But you know what? I want to make sure his ass don't go to the damn Chiefs. Woo. Ain't no way. Only 60 likes and 250 in here. Pay your tab. Hit that like. My dog, Raid. Man, appreciate you, Raid, man. Real shit, man. I got 2 goats in the place to be, man. It is very, very appreciative, man. That me to have y'all up in the place, man. Andrew Billings' replacement, a veteran that can help Neil Farrell Jr. get it together at the next level. Graf, that is a caveat that I was going to bring up. I appreciate you, my brother. The thick frames are uniting in the place. Dave Palermo. There we go. What I miss? Just saying hi, my guy. Keep up the good content. Radiation for life. Jason Hunter, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for the 10-piece, man. My dog, yo. Yeah, Jamal. And that's the thing. Neil Slim Frame Farrell. Neil Farrell has lost some weight, but Neil Farrell must have been grossly out of shape. I guess they need him to be in a certain ratio based off of his frame, man. But I love it, man. I love it, man. Wayne Kerr. Now we got to get back focused. We didn't think we'd get Devontae last season. No, we didn't. The difference is that I think the Raiders got thrown into this by Pacman Jones on, Pat McAfee Show. Now, I know Pacman Jones and Nuke are tight for whatever reason. I don't know the correlation to why they're tight. The thing is that I really don't see how that contract fits into what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't see how that fits. But if we were to get DeAndre Hopkins, we'll probably have to take that 3rd-round pick we got from Darren Waller. Now, to be honest with you, bro, if you can get rid of that third, get rid of Hunter Renfrow, package it with a player and another pick, man, to me, it makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. So you moved all of that salary off your roster and you replaced that in a 3rd-round pick that you never had with DeAndre Hopkins. That's nothing but right as far as I'm concerned, man. That's nothing but right. It would be reminiscent of when we had Jerry Rice and Tim Brown at the same time. People said it couldn't work, but not only did it work, it got us to a damn Super Bowl, right? And I see a lot of shades of what Jimmy Garoppolo is and the time in his career. He's actually more accomplished of a player than Rich Gannon was when he came to us. And now I'm not going to make that correlation. That is a big, big ask for Jimmy Garoppolo to come here and be Rich Gannon. But Rich Gannon was the right quarterback with the right skill set for the right system at the right time. And that's how I view Jimmy Garoppolo when it comes to the way we're going to run this situation we got here with Josh McDaniels. I think Josh McDaniels needs a guy to run his system to a T to see if it works. Now, to be honest with you, I prefer my coach to take the pieces he's given and make them better. That's what I prefer. I think those are the kind of coaches that you like, the Andy Reids of the world. You know what I mean? The freaking Kyle Shanahans of the world. They don't necessarily have to have you fit their system to a T. But I think that the Josh McDaniel way can work as well. It's worked in the National Football League. You've had coaches who are very, very system-oriented. Josh McDaniels is the kind of coach where he values the actual scheme over the guys that are on the field. Now, to me, that's a flawed logic, right? But I've watched the New England Patriots win that way. The only difference is that when the Patriots were at their best, they had number 12 under center, right? And they had a guy who was willing to do what he was asked and do it at a high level. I think Jimmy Garoppolo can be that player for us. I really, really, really do. So basically what I would say to you is, man, listen, you can keep, my man Graphic says, keep Nuke in the desert. It'd be nothing but right for my Raiders, man. Waste it. If Bryce Young falls to 7, do you take him? It's funny, Jimmy Ocean. I'm writing an article about that on Planet Raiders. It will be dropping tonight. I've edited the article. My beautiful wife looked over the article. You know what I'm saying? Because my wife, is brilliant. And, my wife, I don't want to get into my wife. My wife, sometimes I got to have a look at my writing because my wife is freaking has 2 masters in English and, professor, all that shit. So I said, babe, I need you to look at this for me. She looked at it. The grammar's ridiculously good because I'm wasted talent. That's what I do. And it's ready to roll. It's fresh off the presses. I'm rolling that out tonight. I'm breaking down Bryce Young because there is a chance that Bryce Young could fall to us. It's a chance that the Raiders can make a move for Bryce Young. Now, it has been reported through some of my sources that you have a school of thought in the building for the Raiders where you have the GM liking CJ Stroud, you have the coach loving Bryce Young. Now, Bryce Young can fit with the Raiders very, very well because Bryce Young has played in a similar system in college because Bill O'Brien is his offensive coordinator. Now, Bill O'Brien has left the Alabama Crimson Tide, and now he's back with the Patriots. But, they come all up under that Patriot umbrella. Would I make that move on Bryce Young? I'm going to be quite honest with you, man. It depends on who else is on the board. Now, Bryce Young is not my favorite. I'm not a big Bryce Young guy because I feel like the limitations that he have are things that he can't fix. And the fact that, there have been smaller quarterbacks that have come in the league and they've been successful, Drew Brees and guys like that. But Bryce Young is such a slight built guy that I think he's going to take a beating in the National Football League. And a lot of the time he tries to do too much in the pocket. He tries to do too much in the pocket. And guys like that do too much, a lot of times get blown up, hit real hard, and knocked out. And I don't think that the guy is going to be able to stay upright for the the lion's share of his career. I think he's a little guy, man. And I think for you to be a small guy like that, you have to have a certain kind of build. Kyler Murray is a little dude. Kyler Murray, one, is a former baseball player, so he knows how to get out of people's way and slide. And Kyler Murray is a stout guy. He's like a damn spark plug, man. And so is Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is not as small as you think, bro. These guys are like spark plugs, man. When I see Bryce Young, I see a guy who's got to put weights in his pocket to be over 200 pounds, man. So he's not a guy that I would risk my draft future on. Like, the thing about this organization is this isn't their first draft, but this is their first round pick. And now the clock is ticking on what history they have as far as changing the trajectory of the way the Raiders draft. They have to get it right. I would prefer they get it right than go out and get the quarterback of the future. Because the quarterback of listen, man, it's a 50-50 chance. Let someone else take that chance. You got a bridge guy here that has led a team to a Super Bowl. Ride out with him until you got your guy. Now, if they know Bryce Young is their guy and they're adamant about that, then that's a totally different story. But the only guy that I'm willing to really trade up to the moon for is CJ Stroud. That's it. The rest of these guys, if one of them fall to you, then you got a decision to make. But I would prefer for them to get the pick right. Real rap. Oh, my God. Daniel Kim is in the place. Any team that trades for Hopkins would take on a salary cap hit of $19.45 million in 2023 and $14.9 million in 2024. And he said he would redo his contract, but that's not saying what we would have to give up. Shout out to Dial Up Willie. Yo, man, listen. The only way that an albatross of a contract like that goes onto someone else's roster is if they restructure it and it's advantageous to the team. Now, when we talk about compensation, this guy his contract is an albatross for the Arizona Cardinals. So you're not going to have to give up as much as you think to get him because they just want him gone. They want him gone. They want to be able to operate and do what they need to do to improve the roster around Kyler Murray. They've already decided that Kyler Murray's the guy. They paid him. Now they can't have those two guys on the same roster because of the contract. So I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to take as much as you think to get him. I don't think so. They want lots of players at good value instead of 3 expensive players. I think it's a change. The energy in the room is more than just on the field. It's a cultural change. Hungry players. And that's a fact, bro. See, look, man, a lot of people have said, oh, man, you supporting Josh McDaniels and them. Oh, they're terrible. They're this, they're that. And you know what Wasted will say to you? Well, look, man, I'm a fan of this team. So do you want me to come here and shit all over the moves that they make in the offseason when nobody's played a down of football? There's no preseason being played. There's no OTAs, no report, no nothing. They're in the middle of building a team. We haven't even had a draft. And I've said this before for weeks. We haven't even had the draft yet. And people are just being negative and shitting all over what these guys are doing. I'm going to tell you something. Me being a longtime Raider fan since the 80s, right? This is the first time I've seen the Raiders really rebuild. This is the first time because when Al was alive, Al always thought we were a player or two from going to the Super Bowl. He operated in that mindset, just win, baby, and he lived that. You know what I'm saying? When Reggie was here, he was trying to rebuild. Reggie had us that he was rebuilding, man. It was going in a good direction, but he had to shed a lot of cap. For he could even do anything, he had so much work to do to get us to a space where he can really start adding players. And then by the time he got to that space, it happened a year too late, and he had to pay Derek, and then he had to pay Khalil. And he chose Derek. And then, he did what he did with Khalil, and Khalil wound up not being here. Then John came here, and then John was really trying to rebuild, but it was a weird kind of situation he had going on. We had a fire sale on foundational pieces, and we all know the history. The younger guys, you guys were here from 2014 up. Y'all saw what happened. This is the first time that we're doing a rebuild in a way where these guys know that, okay, I'm going to be here, but I got to try to win. I am setting myself up for success long-term, cap-wise and roster-wise. I'm not going to go and jump out the window for free agents just because people say, well, this guy is the number one free agent at this position of need. But then you look at them and you rate them versus the best players in the league at their position, and they're not as good as you think. And it's like, well, am I willing to pay fucking, $12, $13 million a year for a guy who was a mid-safety? No. How good is this guy? Maybe this guy wants to go back to the team he played for and they want him back. Maybe the guy wants to go to a certain state. Maybe, you know what I mean? So it's a lot of different caveats. The one guy that I'm really, really upset that we didn't get was C.J. Gardner-Johnson. But the thing is, he has a relationship with Dan Campbell. And he has a relationship with Aaron Glenn, the former New York Jet and the former Texan. He has a relationship with them guys. He wanted to go where he felt like he was going to be successful because the bag wasn't out there in a real way for him. He wanted to make sure he run it up next year. So he's going to go to a place where he's going to go insane because the Detroit Lions have a trajectory up, especially with Aaron Rodgers being out of that division. I don't see how we get D-Hop and keep Renfro. Listen, I don't think we can keep Renfro. I don't think we would want to keep Renfro. Listen, if you get D-Hop, now you got D Adams, you got Nuke on the other side, and then you got Jacoby Myers in the slot. How do you stop that? How do you stop that? Then it's Darren Waller, what? Hunter Renfro, who? That's what happens when you do that. Big Time Willie with the big time donation to the channel. Appreciate you, dog. Don't trade Renfro. He has a nickname. He impacted the whole league as far as route running. But Ziegler can make Devontae Adams, D-Hop, and Renfro happen? No. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. You almost got to get rid of Hunter Renfro to make it make sense financially. And you have a guy in Jacoby Myers where, okay, now so you keep Renfro, Jacoby Myers, and DeAndre Hopkins and Devontae Adams. That's too much money in the wide receiver room. Somebody got to go. You just got Jacoby Myers. He's your guy. And to be quite honest with you, I haven't seen Hunter Renfro play a game well yet under Josh McDaniels. Maybe he don't fit into this scheme. Maybe he don't fit. And to be honest with you, I always feel like Hunter Renfro is 2 seconds from getting ragdolled. I'm just going to be for real with you. He's a small guy. Send Hunter Renfro down to the Saints or something to play with Derek. Send him down there. He can be third and Renfro down there. I don't get why everybody wants to make big-time moves for offense, but defense, coach too much. Now, see, bro, listen. I've been the guy toting the horn for the defense to be improved. But the thing is, you got to make the moves that are available to you. What defensive move that would have shaped the Raiders that's been available this offseason, right? Daron Payne was the guy I had red circled. When Daron Payne got franchise tagged, bro, I said, you know what? Let's just walk down the hill and fill that locker room up with the right kind of players, man. Facts. Real coaches coach football players. Jock McDaniels needs a bunch of guys he was once affiliated with. Now, listen, I don't know, man. Maybe that's not the case, but that seems to be the way it's been. I just want it to work. Whatever he's doing, however his style of coaching is, however his style of building a team is, I'm praying for rain. I want it to work. Omar with the $5 super, man. We need more draft picks, if anything. Dog, we got like 30 draft picks, my guy. I don't want us trading anything. We have holes all over this roster that will need to be filled properly. That's what she said, Omar. Bada bing, bada boom. Look, oh my gosh. Enrique, look, I promise you, Enrique, I am gonna do a boxing show for members only on the channel. And who do I have? I have Caleb Plant beating Benavidez in a unanimous decision. Wasted. What are your thoughts on Christian Gonzalez for pick number 7 pick? Now, see, look, if Witherspoon is available, Witherspoon's my number 1 corner. Christian Gonzalez my 2nd corner. If Jalen Carter's gone, Spoon is gone, Gonzalez is there, the Raiders can't find a partner to trade down and maybe take a Kalijah Cansey or somebody like that, or Trenton Simpson, who's a guy that I'm really big on, then Gonzalez, like your life depended on it. The problem with Christian Gonzalez is, as I see with his game, is that he's not a good tackler, bro. He's not a good tackler. But he's a big guy. He has all the tools. He has the bend in his hips. I think if you get the right coach, the right DB coach, you can turn that kid into a stud. He's got all the measurables. I like Christian Gonzalez, man, as a defensive back, man. Adams, D-Hop, cap hit will be $32 million this year combined, not over 50. D-Hop 19.5 and Adams 12.2. Yo, you're shooting them numbers out of your behind, my brother, because if D-Hop came here, there'd be no way that the contract that he has now would be the contract he'd be playing for here with us. It ain't no way. It just ain't no way. Yo, we got 430 in the room, man. Get wasted, man. I think my coffee got me off the rocker right now. My God. Damn, that woman can make a cup of coffee, baby. Shout out to my wife, man. And my daughter's bringing me some water right now. My God. My daughter, matter of fact, wasn't even paying attention. She threw it around the green screen already. Opened it up. She crawled around the green screen and put the water on the floor and crawled out, man. Shout out to my daughter. Let me see what we got. I'm putting up the wrong stuff, man. The wrong stuff, man. Hold on. Bryce Young looked tiny standing next to Josh McCown. I saw that, and I was out on Young. Middle school height in a grown man's league. Everyone's comps Breeze, but Breeze was an anomaly. And Drew Brees was a solid dude, man. And look, man, Drew Brees in the Big Ten played in an era when the Big Ten was raw. Drew Brees didn't have the kind of skill position players that Bryce Young have at Alabama. And there's a part of that where I think Bryce Young is a really good quarterback, but there's a part of that Alabama thing that kind of makes me leery with some of these guys that come out of it. They got a lot of talent around them in college, bro. They have a pro team, and they're playing against college teams. They got guys that are all pros up and down that roster. The only team that could mess around is Clemson at a chance in Georgia. That's it. Everybody else is just second fiddle to them. When they play Ohio State a lot of times, they make Ohio State seem like they're nothing, bro. Trading for DeForest Buckner is not feasible to me. DeForest Buckner wants to go to a contender, bro. We are not that right now. Now, I would love to get DeForest Buckner. I'm a huge fan of DeForest Buckner, and I would love to address the defensive tackle position because I think that's the key to everything on our defense. If we get a blue chip guy in the middle of that defense, that immediately makes Max Crosby get freed up. So now Max Crosby doesn't have to spend the whole game getting mauled by left tackles and held and refs not calling it, bro. Right? That helps Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones doesn't have to play the run as much. Chandler Jones can be the professor he is at pass rushing and go out on a bang with the Raiders. It helps the secondary. It helps the linebackers. It helps everyone if you have a superstar in the middle of that defense. But I don't think DeForest Buckner's contract and what it would take to get him, if you get DeForest Buckner, you're probably out on having a first-round pick. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. Wasted. I appreciate the content and conversations you make. Wait, some content creators put stuff out there. You make questions, what their true motivations are with the Raiders. So thank you, man. Yo, dog, look, I appreciate that, bro. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Listen, I'm to the point now, bro, because I've been, I'm just hitting a year doing this, right? Look, man, I got into this because we've already discussed why I've gotten into the content creating, because I love this shit, man. It's really really fun for me. Yeah. Do I have a full-time job and a long-time career that's a pretty good career, man. Great career. Very thankful for the life that I've been able to make for my family doing what I do for a living. You know what I mean? I've been very 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 thankful, very blessed, very lucky to be in the position I am in life at this point, right? But to be honest with you, this is the thing that kind of feeds your soul, like talking about your team, right? So to me, I'm be honest with you, bro. I only watch a handful of other guys, man. And two of the guys I watch happen to be three guys. I watch the guys on my team. I watch Raid, man. Raid is excellent at what he does. I watch Sanjeet. I watch Mitch. You know what I'm saying? I watch Samoan, man. Taped on a lot of those guys are really good. You know what I mean? Like I watch a couple of guys, but I try to kind of not focus on what everybody else is doing because I want to come at things from my own perspective. And I don't really watch nobody. I don't judge what nobody got going on. And to be honest with you, I really don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't get into the kind of the drama of this shit. I'm up here for me and what I'm trying to do. I don't worry about nobody else. And to be honest with you guys, that's what you got to do. So I appreciate you. I appreciate the love, man. I really do, man. But yo, look, man, me, my bro Graf, my brother Andy, Hammy McHammerlin, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's what kind of time I'm on, y'all. So I don't really, I no disrespect to nobody, bro. I'm out here doing what I do, man. No disrespect, man. My dog, get the other DeAndre for cheap. Hopkins can hop along. Give me cheap sound versatility, no PR for Renfro, wide receiver depth, up the crack. Mr. Casual Spaz, really don't understand that super. I appreciate it. Thank you. Don't really understand it. I'm going to read it again, bro, because maybe I'm dumb. Something's off with that. Get the other DeAndre for cheap. Hopkins can hop along. What DeAndre you talking about, bro? I'm fucking up. Give me the cheap. So, okay. Sound versatility. No PR for rent. Okay. I get it. Should we draft Hendon Hooker? Bro, I've been saying that for months. Yes, like your life depended on it. Not at number 7, though. Wasted. What is it that you do for a career? Us fans would like to know. Thank God it's Friday. Look, whatever it is, I just want you to know it is very dangerous work. Very dangerous work, man. My guy, you're killing it for your rookie year. Wasted. Stay solid. Always never change. But change only to get better. To the haters, save the drama for your mama. I appreciate you, my dog. Oh, you see, he's talking about DeAndre Carter. Okay. Listen, I ain't mad at him, man. He talking about DeAndre Carter from the Rams, right? So we in on DeAndre Carter. Bro, he's a kick returner. He's not a guy that's going to move the needle for me. There's no way that I would, not get DeAndre Hopkins for DeAndre Carter. There's no way. There ain't no way. I would go out and draft the kid. DeAndre Carter's all right, bro. But this DeAndre this nuke we talking about here, man. Come on. You got to take a flyer on great players, bro. Great players are not growing on trees. Listen, we have to broach the subject as content creators. We got to broach it. Is it going to happen? No. People say, oh, it's clickbait. Da, da, da. Look, let's talk about it, right? And I appreciate that, man. My brother Eddie Willis, thanks for keeping it a buck. Most content creators leave with emotion. Oh, man, I'll take Dr. Spock logic over how you feel. I appreciate you, my guy. The Raiders did not win free agency last year because they started the season with no defense and a weak O-line, and that's a fact, bro. It's not about winning the offseason, bro. It's about winning the war. We trying to build a team, bro, and that's the thing. I'm patient enough to see it through. I'm patient enough to see it through, man. Said dangerous work. Uber driver for sure. You crazy as hell. You crazy as hell, man. I would not Listen, bro, I would never, ever allow some strangers into my ride. You crazy as hell. I got to be down bad for that. Jonathan Lamelli wasted. Good to see how much you have grown in such a little time. Keep up the great work, brother. Go Raiders. Thank you, Jonathan Lamelli, man. Appreciate you, my dog. Yo, Gonzalez at 7, Mozzie in the second. Listen, you know me, guys. You know me. I am a huge Mozzie Smith guy. Huge Mozzie Smith guy. Look, I know he's a little rough around the edges. So the hell what? So am I. Bring him in, damn it. I'm guessing alignment is something in the same similar field. Yep. I'm guessing that too, my brother. Guessing that too. Guessing that too, my brother. But shout out to everybody in the chat, yo. So let's get focused, yo. So guys, look, we've been going crazy in free agency. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody is talking about the moves that the Raiders are making. Everybody's been shitting on everything, and the Raiders are out there signing players that we really need, man. I'm telling you, bro. We are signing players that we need, man. Hit stick stepper. I think we definitely going all out on D in the draft this year. Yeah, that. I ain't even going to pause you, bro. I ain't even going to pause you. Because you know what? The pause Olympics are over, man. The pause Olympics are over right now. It's been fun, right? But, man, yo, listen. The Raiders have been going crazy in free agency, man. They really have. And to be quite honest with you, man, you guys may think that I'm going nuts, but I think this defense is going to be a lot better than y'all think this year. I really do. Because Patrick Graham is going out there and getting his peoples, my guy. About the people complaining about free agency, with all these depth pieces we signed, if we trade back, draft the best cornerback, trade back into the first, like for Kansas, and the best available linebacker or safety, we looking damn good. And, bro, I'm thinking that is the reason why all of these players have been signed, because they have a draft board that might not be the same as everybody else is looking at, but they have guys red circle for their system. And I really believe that, man. I really, really, really believe that. That's right. Spoon or Porter? Spoon, yo, so you like Porter? Porter's a little too grabby for me, man. Devin, yo, Spoon is my guy. I like Spoon. I like Gonzalez. I wouldn't be mad about Porter, but he's my third guy, man. He's my third guy. He is my third guy, man. Jimmy Oceans 14. Would you sign Cam Newton for the number 2 QB? Yes. I wouldn't use him like Mariota because he's getting old. You know what I'm saying? I would just listen. There's nothing but right having a guy that's a former league MVP and a top flight player in the league as your backup. I think Cam Newton sat out. He got a little healthier. I think his arm is in a lot better shape. I think Cam Newton could come in and he could win some games. I mean, why couldn't Cam Newton come in and win some games for you? I would love it. We'll freaking love it if they got Cam Newton, man. I would love it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would, man. What would be wrong with the Raiders going out and getting a former league MVP as a backup? It don't make any sense not to, man. It don't make any sense not to. Go out there and go get you a guy that can win you some goddamn games if your quarterback goes down, especially a guy that's used to being under the bright lights, especially a guy who's a top-end starter. And that's if you don't draft a young kid. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. If the Raiders draft a guy in the first or the second round at quarterback, then no, I don't want Cam Newton. Let the kid sit there and learn. And if Jimmy goes down, put the kid in so we see what we got. That's how I feel about it at all. So all the people complaining, who's the last flashy name the Chiefs have signed? They have built throughout the draft, bro. Championship teams build through the draft, bro. Championship teams don't go out there and sign everybody in their mother. They don't. You know what free agency does, man? Free agency is a place where people win their championship in the offseason. Yo, even the Philadelphia Eagles, bro, a lot of the moves they made, nobody was lauding them for them. Nobody's lauding them for a lot of them deals they made. They made smart moves that fit what they had going on. And look at what happened. Like even the Bradbury signing. You had a lot of people who, oh, Bradbury's not that good. Oh, you need to get this guy. You need to get, and it worked out for them. I love it. My God, we need Cam right now. Y'all don't see it. Josh is putting the team together. He know where he want to hit teams in the mouth now. Yo, I believe you. I think Josh McDaniels wants to play I think he wants a little bit of nastiness on his team. I think he wants his team to be physical. I do. I don't think we playing no finesse football, my brother. Now, let me ask y'all a question, man. O.J. Howard, Austin Hooper, Duke Shelley. I mean, what has been y'all favorite move this offseason? What's been y'all favorite move? Listen, the Austin Hooper, O.J. Howard caveat is something that has not been talked about enough, and this organization is not getting enough credit for. We're going to see it pay off in real time, right? But what the Raiders did was they got younger and cheaper at tight end. And they got guys that are going to be there and play. They didn't get younger with Foster Moreau, but, shout out to Foster Moreau. Foster Moreau's going through the thing. He has some lymphoma right now. Shout out to him. God bless Foster Moreau, man. It sucks that that's going on with him, man, and I hope and wish him the best. I wrote an article about Foster Moreau and what happened on Planet Raiders. Y'all pull up the Planet Raiders. Everybody, there's almost 500 of y'all in the room, right? Please, everybody, when y'all get off the show, just go give me a click over there on some of them. Give me a click and a like on some of them articles over there, man. Share them out, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. We got something special over there at Planet Raiders. Now, look, man. Austin Hooper, listen, man. Austin Hooper is a guy, bro, that is a very accomplished tight end in the National Football League. And when nobody's talking about is he is a complete tight end. You don't have that situation with Darren Waller where the guy can't block. Now, listen, Darren Waller, when he's at his best, is a guy that is athletically unmatched. The only one guy I could think about that's anything close to him is probably a little more athletically talented is that kid Kyle Pitts down in Atlanta. Other than that, Darren Waller is a one-of-one. Like, let's make no mistake about that. He is a one-of-one. Darren Waller is a guy who can stretch the field if he get loose. Darren Waller is a guy who can break the game open if he get loose. Do I find out Austin Hooper is that? No. But I need execution and consistency over the home run threat. I would prefer a guy that can play, that's there every week, who's going to block and make the plays I need in the running game, and also catch contested first downs over the middle and not drop them. I want a guy that I could throw the ball to in the red zone. I know he's going to hold on to the football. I want a guy who is going to play 16 games. I don't want it to always see. Look, I compared Darren Waller. Any of you guys ever? Did you guys used to watch Dragon Ball Z when it was on Toonami? Everybody, who used to watch Dragon Ball Z? Anybody used to watch Dragon Ball Z when it was on Toonami in like '99 and shit like that? Please drop a 1 in the chat. Did anybody used to watch Dragon Ball Z? Okay, I asked y'all if you feel me, and the crowd left me stranded. But listen, if anybody used to watch Dragon Ball, right? You were always waiting. Okay, here come the ones. All right, I thought I was crazy. Yo, if anybody used to watch Dragon Ball Z, bro, you were always waiting for Goku to come to save everybody. That was what Darren Waller was like. After the first couple of years with Groove, the last few years, we've been waiting for Goku to come in the Frieza saga. We've been waiting for Goku to come back in the Cell saga. Bro, the guy was like Goku without the sensu beans. He was like Goku without the chamber. He never came back. He never did anything. Bro, we don't need that. I need somebody who's going to be there every freaking week. The Giants can have Darren Waller. I hope he has the best time over there and does what he can do in New York City. But let me tell you something. Being here from the tri-state area, being from here, it's nasty work here with the media. It's funny. Everybody think it's just going to be all sunshines and roses and unicorn farts. It ain't. I'm telling you right now, it ain't. From Aaron Rodgers being in New York to Darren Waller being in New York, it ain't pretty there. It's easy for you to hide and be the darling of Las Vegas. So a whole nother caveat for you being in New York. And I'm not impressed with that shit. I'm not impressed with what you did 2 or 3 years ago. I want you to be here every week. So the Austin Hooper move and the O.J. Howard move, and see, the good thing about O.J. Howard is he has that Waller type of ability, bro. He has it. It has not been unlocked yet. and you got a quarterback that doesn't have exceptional arm strength. He is a dinker, a dunker, a system quarterback. He's going to get these guys. These guys are going to eat, bro. These guys are going to eat. You can believe you me. All right. What are your thoughts on Tom Brady buying ownership in the WA Aces? Do you think it affects the Raiders in a positive? No, it doesn't affect the Raiders at all. It has nothing to do with the Raiders. Tom Brady's going to be in a small room with Mark Davis all the time. Tom Brady is 46 years old, about to be 47. I'm off the Tom Brady rumors. I'm done. You know what I mean? Whatever happens with the Aces, it happens. I just think it's funny that a female basketball team is called the Aces. Come on. I mean, look, am I the Aces? Is it ACES or the Asses? Whatever. Okay, I guess sorry for the dad jokes. Sorry for the dad jokes. I was impressed with Waller back then, but now I'm Janet Jackson. What have you done for me lately? That's what the hell I'm talking about, bro. His stick stepper. Waller been gobbo the last 2 seasons. I'm not even mad. We up with that 3rd round pick that way. I feel that, my brother. What do you think of Darnell Washington from Georgia? Look, man, I think Darnell Washington is an animal, bro. I think he's the kind of guy that can come in and be a generational talent in this league. Thing is that, you know, we got all these picks. Hopefully he's available for us. I think Darnell Wright's a guy that when people see that guy and he has his pro day and everything, I think he's probably going to shoot up draft boards. I really do, man. Wait, so how likely is it we trade up with Arizona? And would you be cool if we got Bryce Young? I would be cool with it only if the Raiders. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't want Bryce Young, man. And I know he's one of the top quarterbacks in this year's draft, right? Do I look at Bryce Young? When I compare him to the quarterbacks that have been taken at the top half of the draft over the last 10 years, where does Bryce Young land for me? Out of the guys that have gone, from the Kyler Murrays that have gone high, from all these guys, the Josh Allens, all of these guys. I can't put, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know y'all gonna be like, wasted, you tripping. If Daniel Jones was available in this draft and Bryce Young was available in this draft, I'd take Daniel Jones. I think that size is the one thing you can't teach, and I think it's something that really counts. From when you talk about the Joe Burrows and these guys, the Trevor Lawrences of the world, I can't take Bryce Young and sit him next to none of them guys. I can't. I am not a believer of Bryce Young. I'm just not. I am just not. No, I really don't want us to draft Bryce Young. If they did, then I'd have to support the move. But man, if they got Bryce Young, he'd have to fall to us at 7, and I'd be like, all right, cool. But I don't want them to give any draft capital to move any higher. Howard helps Hooper. Myers helps Adams. Carter can help Renfro. Shelley helps both Hall and the slot to complement each other's play so far. So these have been sneaky good moves, guys. You got to give respect and credit when credit is due. Let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, man. I think of Doug Flutie. He was all right. Doug Flutie was all right when he went to Canada and went over the river and through the woods. Doug Flutie wasn't all right his first. When Doug Flutie got drafted by the Patriots, Doug Flutie didn't play. Like, Doug Flutie was in the Bears. Yeah, I remember that. In the 80s, Doug Flutie was a backup for the Bears. Doug Flutie was too little. He was too little, bro. He was too little. Once he went up there and figured out how to play the game at a professional level, playing in Canada and winning all those great cups up there, then he came back down. He was an older guy, accomplished. He got the reps he needed. If Doug Flutie had been a rookie and stayed in the National Football League, he would have got destroyed. Calgary Stampeders, yeah, that's right. But yeah, Doug Flutie was on the Patriots. He was a backup on the Bears. I forgot who was Jimmy Mack still there back then, because I was a kid then. I think he was McMahon's backup for like a season or two, but I know he was on the Patriots too. So Doug Flutie, bro, yo, you can't compare Bryce Young to Doug Flutie. Bryce Young will get him freaking destroyed. I got a video of Jalen Carter stealing money out of a collection plate. I will release it just before the draft. Just kidding. Raiders at 7. William Marchand, you hilarious, bro. Well, hope so, man. Bryce Young has one of the best QB IQs I've ever seen in a long time. He faced top defenses and won while remaining healthy. Now, see, this is the thing, bro. Bryce Young has everything around him, bro. And then when we talk about this supposed IQ, right? It's all fun and games till you come here and got to learn Mandarin, right? So, yeah, he has an IQ. Can he play? Can he make the throws? The thing about Bryce Young is that there's too much that's been made of his arm, right? Bryce Young does not have an elite arm. He has a very good arm, but he does not have an elite arm. They made it sound like this guy's arm was off the chains. And for him to be that size, the arm got to be incredible for me to take you. I'm sorry, man. Cool. Smooth on him, bro. I am so smooth on him, bro. Yeah, no. Doug Flutie had great success with the Bills after he was in Canada for years and came back. Doug Flutie didn't have great success right off the rip. This is what I'm saying. So I don't want to draft Bryce Young for him to get knocked around in the NFL and for him to be great for somebody else. Just saying. Salutations, wasted. What's the truth of a possible D-Hop trade? Just popped on. Bro, Pacman Jones put it out there. Everybody's running with it. We don't know how much truth there is. They say the Raiders are one of the teams that are in on them. To be quite honest with you, the Buffalo Bills are probably taking a wrong approach, and they're trying to OP their offense because they feel like they can make a Super Bowl run. But to be in all seriousness, man, I think if you're the Raiders, you got to kick the tires on it. And I'm sure the Raiders are kicking the tires on it. There have been reports that the Raiders are kicking the tires on DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know how plausible it is, but the Raiders have so much draft compensation that they can trade 2 picks and we wouldn't even notice. They got like 12 picks, man. I mean, they got a lot of freaking picks. Guerb, the wet blanket himself is in a place. Wasted. Just like we were excited about free agency this year and nothing happened. The draft will be a lot like free agency. Excited to be let down. And who's our starters? The depth pieces. Okay. Guerb, the wet blanket is in a place to be. Guerb, I got to ask you something, brother. Come at me with that when the roster is set. Whoever the starters are, whoever they pick, they're the guys that they pick. So we can hold them accountable. I just need to be able to hold somebody accountable, bro. I don't want to hear this shit like, oh, this is Gruden and Mayok's fault no more. I don't hear that no more. And Hit Boy Radio. Whatever happened to developing players? I mean, what the hell is going on here, man? I mean, come on, man. What is the one move you want to see this regime do before the draft in late April? I mean, bro, there's really nothing that I can say. I'm just waiting for the draft, bro. I want to see how the draft around. I don't want to see them go into the draft trading all these picks to move up to a certain spot. I want them to let the board come to them, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, Guerb is very, very negative. He's speaking his truth. Everybody can speak their truth here at Raider Nation Unlimited. That's why I fuck with Guerb. You need that dissenting viewpoint, man. I don't always want to have people agreeing with me all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, man. Look, and you know what? Now I thought about that. Nah, you know what? No, I just want to wait for the draft to happen. I don't really need them to go out there and do too much. If they bring DeAndre Hopkins, cool. But after that, I'm cool on them signing all these like a big piece. I want to see what they do in the draft first. Bryce's arm is way better than Tua. He was throwing to Jameson Williams and he hit him in stride, unlike Tua. You have to slow yourself to catch it. Bro, I get it. Tua's arm was trash to me. Tua turned the ball over, his arm is trash. I'm not like when you compare Bryce Young to Tua, right? If he's anywhere in that neighborhood, I don't want him. I'm cool on Tua, bro. Tua's all right, but I'm cool, bro. Have we addressed the O-line yet? Not really, O-line stash. Not really. The O-line really wasn't really bad that last year. The O-line was the 11th ranked O-line in football. Go figure, right? Go effing figure. Dennis Bustamante. The Raiders are sure signing free agent players with upside. Some players might turn out as superstars. They might. Let me tell you, Duke is my favorite signing all offseason. We got off of the subject for that, man. You guys know I'm old. Y'all gotta bring me back to the subject sometimes. Y'all know I'm old. Look, my favorite signing this year is Duke, man. My God, man, this kid, Duke Shelley, man, is one of man, you talk about upside. The Rams fans were upset that they lost him, bro. Upset. Duke Shelley is the kind of move, man, that we're going to look at next season and be like, man, we got to steal. Duke Shelley, bro, that's my favorite move all offseason, man. We need smart players only. Yo, Duke being 5'9", you don't need to be gigantic to play corner in the National Football League. Somebody said Duke is only 5'9". Duke can play outside. He can play outside. Nate Hobbs need to take his ass back in the slot. Didn't I say the Vikings? I said the Vikings, right? Erica Ramos, the flying wonderful. Has everyone paid their tabs? Has everyone subbed to the great and wonderful wasted talent? If you haven't, get with it or get lost. I appreciate you. Y'all, listen, we are on an hour, man. We are on an hour, man. Y'all, look, before we get out of here, man, because this show's been all over the place. Your man Wasted is having an ADD overload. I'm all over the place. I got to get in the gym to quiet my mind a little bit. Are y'all ready for a mock draft again? Are we mocking again? Damn. I messed up. I didn't say the Vikings. My bad, man. I'm effing up. The equinox is upon my damn brain. My brain is effing up, man. Wait, hold on. Wasted. I think Jacoby Myers was a low-key solid pickup. I do too, bro. El Rocket, $2 pickup. Man, I appreciate you, bro. Acknowledge Planet Raiders. Wasted you a go. I appreciate you, El Rockets, man. Yo, please acknowledge Planet Raiders, bro. Classic Man Q. Yo, Cortland Finnegan was 5'9". Yo, let me tell y'all something, man. Some of the greatest corners in the history of the league are about 5'9", 5'10", guys. Just so you know. Okay, we mocking, y'all. Mocktober is here. Wow. Wait a minute. Let me sign into my Pro Football Focus here. About to say these bums, yeah. Listen, I pay for Pro Football Focus. Get the F out of here. I ain't paying for a jack. That's right. So put some respect on wasted talent, bro. But jack trying to make me pay. Damn test two babies. Share screen. Mock draft. It's Mocktober, everyone. It is Mocktober. Start draft. There we go. Now we got to look at what happened. Bryce Young was taken number 1. C.J. Stroud number 2. Will Anderson number 3. Ant Richardson number 4. Jalen Carter, Christian Gonzalez. Damn. They took every damn body. But guess what? Devin Witherspoon is in the place to be. You got to take Spoon. How do y'all view that pick, y'all? How do y'all view that pick, man? Y'all like it? All right. Y'all like it. We got to go with it. Let me ask y'all a question, man. Let me ask y'all a question. That's right. We got Spoon. Y'all like that. That's a good pick. So we going to go back in. I'm going back in. Best play available. Right? Okay. Tanner McKee. Damn, we got some good picks. Garrett Wilson. Listen, DeWad Jones is a guy. I love DeWad Jones. We taking DeWad Jones, man. It ain't no way I'm not taking that kid. Nathaniel Tank Dell. Speedy wide receiver. But you know what, man? We got to go and see what the hell's going on defensively, guys. So, look, man, that's right. We got our tackle. We got our corner. We're improving this defense, y'all. So, let's see. Defensive interior. Kobe Turner. Javon Dexter. Byron Young. Nah, man, we going to pass on that, right? Tanner McKee is available. Andre Carter. Curly Book. Now, we're going to go look at these linebackers, guys. We're going to look at these linebackers, guys. Oh, Hendon Hooker is available. We got our quarterback of the future, ladies and gents. We got our quarterback of the future. Now, let me go back in the chat. What y'all think, man? What y'all think? What y'all think, man? My dog Jason Hunter with the $10 super, man. Our fans are so fickle sometimes. I wonder if they cheer for us to fail just to be able to say, see, I told you so. I'd rather be wrong as hell and have the Raiders be great than to be right all the time. I really could care less about being right, bro. I like to be right. I want to have a certain amount of credibility. I feel like I know this game. But man, if I'm wrong and the Raiders win a Super Bowl, then God bless them. I really don't care. I just want the Raiders to win. That's what I want to be right about. The Raiders winning. Jason Sticks, I still like Will Levis at 7. I hate Will Levis because I was made to drink coffee and mayonnaise by Roe. F him. I'll never draft him in one of my drafts because of that. I'm buzzing around, y'all. Y'all, smart, talented players that are only able to read as quickly as you play them with multiple actions happening on the fly and the team on the same page. That's the hell I'm talking about. And the hooker in the 3rd, yeah, I'm here for it. I am too. Let's get back at it, y'all. Let's get back at it. KJ Henry, man. Very talented edge. Deuce Vaughn, Keyshawn Boutte, one of the top wide receivers in this draft. I'm surprised he's still available. Kobe Wooden. Now, look, guys, we got to go. We got to address this safety room. Jair Brown is the best safety in this draft, right? So be mindful of that. Now, what we want to do is we want to increase the depth at this linebacker room, bro. Noah Sewell is still available. Owen Popo is still available. Aubrey Miller. Ivan Pace Jr., very good linebacker. They have him ranked a little high, Cam Jones. But Owen Popo is a physical marvel, bro. He's a physical marvel. You can't pass on a player like that. Physical marvel, and we can go back to the dance floor again. Parker Washington, Kobe Turner, Pace, Kobe Wooden. Listen, guys, I'm going and I'm drafting my safety. Jair Brown. Keandre Coburn is another guy. Cam Jones is still available. Cameron Jones, still available. Got another linebacker. So we're beefing up on defense, everybody. We are beefing up on defense. Let me go back to the chat. Let me see what y'all think about that. What y'all think, man? On Popo, that's right. Noah Sewell's a little slow, man. I'm cool on that. Chris Smith, Ballhawk, don't even matter. Man, don't sleep on Christopher Smith, safety out of Georgia. We need a safety, bro. We need a safety. We need a safety, bro. So let's go and see what we got at safety, man. We got to address that. Ronnie Hickman, Rashad Torrance is a guy that I really like. I don't know if I want to draft him here. Damn it. Christian Young. So look. Brandon Joseph, Notre Dame guy. Yasir Abdullah. We have not addressed bringing in another defensive end. We need a young defensive end. We need some help on the interior line. Listen, man, Juice Scruggs is always there. Juice Scruggs, the old reliable Juice Scruggs. We might draft another center. Listen, guys, all roads lead to Yasir Abdullah. Young, athletic edge rusher. So now, man, listen, I'm doing all defense, bro. I'm doing all defense from this point on, man. Drafting Rashad Torrance II. Very talented young fella out of the University of Florida. Trevor Reed, Jake Bobo. Let me go back in. Y'all, listen, what do y'all think so far? What y'all think so far? Take the right guard. Agreed. A.T. Perry. Smith is already gone. Yeah, that. Antonio Johnson. Antonio Mafi. Abdullah runs a 4.5 off the edge or faster. Listen, we showed out, man. We showed out. Listen, we are showing out in this draft, man. If we have this kind of draft, I'm happy as all hell. Listen, we need a guard. We need a guard and or center, man. Interior O-line. Alex Forsythe. Look, we're going to draft. What we're going to do is we're going to draft our center of the future. This is one of the best centers in the draft. Aiden O'Connell is still there. Will Mallory. Trevor Reed. Kenyatta Thompson. D. Winters. Cameron Young. Jaron Hall out of BYU. Wait a minute. You know what, guys? I think we should go get a little offensive help. What do you guys think? Let's get a little offensive help here, man. Let's see. We got a wide receiver left, right? Listen, man. I'm gonna make a. You know what? I'm gonna do a Gruden pick, man. Doing a Gruden pick. I'm drafting the Hawk, Jadakiss Bonds. And you know what? Some more help. I'm drafting Stetson High Stakes Bennett. Drake Thomas, another linebacker. Some more linebacker help. The draft is over, y'all. The draft is over. Let's see what we got here. Spoon, A. Dwight Jones, A. Henry Hooker, B. Opopo, F. I don't know what the F they talking about. Jair Brown at safety, B-. Cam Jones at linebacker, B. Yasir Abdullah, B. Rashad Torrance, A. Alex Forsyth, D-. Jadakiss Bonds, C-. Stetson Bennett, A+ value at that position. Drake Thomas, C+. B+ draft. I think this draft is goated. You need to share it out with the world. I'm a genius. Everything good except Hooker. Listen, everything's always good with hookers. What is wrong with you, Money Chuck? Hey, yo, his stick. We couldn't get it tight. And Big Mike is in a place. Yo, Big Mike is dropping the goated. Man, Big Mike and Andy are breaking down film, man. I'm calling this man Black Madden. I mean, it's ridiculous. Go over there and go check out Big Mike's breakdown, man, on Planet Raiders. My draft is an F+ for getting Stetson. You know why I got Stetson Bennett, bro? We got Henry Hooker, Stetson Bennett, bro, and Jimmy GQ. We can have a situation where we can have two QBs of the future on the roster that we can let battle it out, man. Come on, get the F out of here. Planet Raiders like your life depending on it. Guys, listen, man. This has been a splendiferous occasion, man. Love all of y'all. Appreciate all y'all. I think it's time for me to get in that damn gym, yo. My God, Kev Chelos Raider, man, you're wasted. I ain't heard you say anything about the return of Keelan Cole. Also, I'm glad Forky's gone. Yo, my dog, appreciate you, Forky. I forgot about that. Keelan Cole coming back, man. Look, man. I was very disappointed in him last year, man. I think he could play a lot better. And if they see something in him and they brought him back, then I'm glad. Hopefully he can play a lot better, yo. Yo, Orlando Padilla, Big Mike, y'all already know. Now, guys, much love, y'all. Much love. Love all of y'all. Shout out to all of y'all in the room. If y'all not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Also, shoot over to planetraiders.com. I got a Bryce Young write-up that I got to go finish. I'm going to finish it, then I'm going to head to the gym. Go check us out over there, y'all. We need all the support possible with Planet Raiders. We want to make this thing something special. We're about to put a little more money into Planet Raiders. Anybody that is interested in writing for Planet Raiders or contributing to Planet Raiders, anything you got, email me at wastedtalent707@gmail.com. I will be getting back to y'all, man. Thank you for all y'all love and support. This has been the Friday night happy hour with Wasted Talent. We're going to be back at y'all all weekend, man. You know, in the offseason, yo, Shieldmore boys turn up in the offseason, man. We got to feed the streets. We love all y'all. Appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Yo, my guy D. Bernie, who loves the boxing content. D. Bernie, we're going to do some boxing content very, very soon. I got to stop messing around. I'm picking Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant's going to beat this man. So I'm letting y'all know. Wasted. What players have you not been disappointed in is the question. Bro, there's a lot of players I haven't. I'm not disappointed in Devontae Adams. Like, come on, bro. There are a lot of good players, man. Cut it out. Hit Boy Radio. I don't know which. You talk about Keelan Cole? Or am I trash? I don't know. I don't give a good goddamn, y'all. But I'm going to be honest with you. Today is the kind of day, man, that I just feel like, man, yo, I'm just blessed to be doing this shit, man. Love all of y'all. Pull up next time. Planet Raiders like your life depending on it. I'm out today, man. Y'all have a beautiful, beautiful night.
Peace.